For me, it's all about people and serving our clients in a very professional manner. I think that's one of the things that I get charged up about. The history that I have in my career, I started with Four Seasons Hotels and Resorts back when I was in college, and it was the best training ground for myself. And Isidore Sharp, who's the CEO and owner of the company, which is a Canadian company, always impressed upon us about how we interact with the clients as guests. And so I've taken that through my whole career and everything that I've done. Building relationships of trust is the most important thing. And for us, it's always about, and one of the things we learned in that school was all about what's in it for the client and serving the client, or the consumer in this case. Every career opportunity that I've had has been in around people and doing good for them. And I think that's what has always driven me in my career in all of the jobs that I've had. And the opportunity to work in real estate just proliferates that for myself, because I love interacting with great people. And we're in a position in our career that we can choose the people with whom we like to work. And we like to work with people of the same value set. For us, that's the most important. People who care like we do, who know that they're going to get a great result when they're hiring our team, Team Susan Forrest. I really enjoy working on the listing side of our business, because it's like project management, and it's one of the things that I've always done. I've been in sales and marketing my whole career, but I've really enjoyed the structure and the organization and delivering on timelines, and always having in mind that we are trying to be the best in what we do all the time. And I always go back to the Four Seasons, because it's always about making that guest more than comfortable and really surpassing their expectations. I'm also a mentor on our team, and I like to teach, and I like to pass on some of that experience to some of the team members that are less experienced, and that's a good thing. And those are things that it's easy to show and share, but it takes practice to learn. And I think one of the strengths of our team is that we have a great base to work from that has that knowledge and experience. Keeps our clients satisfied and keeps us happy. Delivering on wonderful service, I think it's super important to be able to tell people that you're going to do something and then do it, and then they come back and say to you, you know what? You delivered, you exceeded our expectations. And to hear that on a regular basis from our clients it's motivating for me, because it knows that we're heading in the right direction, and we're on the right track, and that we're doing the things that we need to do to keep the client base happy, and also for us to keep doing what we do well. One of the benefits for myself and for us to have a team is it's responsiveness to our clients and our client base. The most important thing is to be able to deliver to anyone and everyone looking to work in real estate all the time, because it's a never-ending business. So we are fortunate to have a wonderful group of people that are all thinking in the same direction, moving in the same direction, with the optic of serving our clients basically from 9 in the morning till 9 p.m. every day, 7 days a week. And the benefit of having a team is that we can share that responsibility through the team members. And our clients like that. And it's something that when I meet them for the first time to talk about listing their home or to work with them, is that ability to have someone, a live voice at the end of a phone call, or someone who will actually pick up the phone and call you back when you text them to say, I need some help. And response times are very quick with our group. And it's impressive, because people, first thing they say is, wow, I wasn't expecting to hear back from you so soon, and you're back in touch with me in the few minutes after I've sent a message. So that's also something that we're trying to impress. And it's like going back to my training ground and our training ground, both Susan and I, that's where we come from. It's important to follow up, to be diligent, and to deliver for people. And being in that team environment is good for that reason. We've got great people that always step up. And the other thing for myself, it's the beauty of having people from different walks of life that form our team with different experiences. We're able to join forces with certain representatives on our team, with certain persons that are looking for homes or selling homes. So we're able to match the different needs and interests in our team so that people have the right fit when they're looking for a home and they're being well served. Through the highs and lows of people's emotions, which this work is all about, We manage it well, we deliver, and the feedback we receive from our clients is amazing, and they're all satisfied or more than satisfied, and that's what we strive to do. And that keeps me going when I'm able to deliver, to make someone happy, to list a home and get the right buyers through, negotiate favorable conditions for them. For me, it's like knocking it out of the park. So I'm fortunate enough to have the opportunity to come back and live in Oceanside after growing up here. I spent my teenage years here. We moved over from Vancouver when we were both, I think Susan was 11 and I was 9. We came here. My parents wanted to build a home in an acreage not too far outside of Parksville. And I had great teenage years here. I went to college in Nanaimo. And after that point, I was lucky to have the opportunity to work at Expo 86 as a host. I was hired at the BC Pavilion, and that opportunity opened my eyes to other parts of the world. It opened my eyes to different languages and thinking that there are different places to go to. So as a young man, I think I was 20 at the time, I decided to sort of roll up my sleeves and venture east. My sister and I were talking, and she said, "Why don't you come out and try real estate back on Vancouver Island in Parksville?" And I thought, well, take all the transferable skills that I had, and I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. So I actually came back here for a year. My wife was still in Quebec and Montreal. I did a year with Susan, and I thought, this is great. Why not take all of this opportunity and make it something a little bit greater? And went back and forth during that year, and at the end of that year, convinced my wife that this was the best thing for us. And we came here and settled in French Creek and have been enjoying it ever since. What I love the most of the community, and especially coming out of Eastern Canada, coming back to our roots here, is I had to slow down. I had to notch it down because the pace of life here is different. And that's been a blessing in disguise. And as much as real estate can be relentless and to be very fair, it's ongoing all of the time. Our consumer demands, our client demands are high. It is a place where you can unplug quickly. You can be in nature within a couple minutes. For example, this morning before I got here, I took my dogs out behind my home. I have a wonderful park-like farm area that I can walk around. It's near the Qualicum airport. And I walked to the edge of the airport, and there's a plateau there, and the sun was shining. It was coming down on us. The dogs were sitting beside me. We're looking down over French Creek, and there's a farm down below, and I'm thinking, I'm in God's country. And this for me was like, wow. And I've done that on a regular basis. So I go into nature, I motivate myself, I love it, I hug a tree or two, and I come back to work. And I think that's the beauty of being here, to be able to step out into nature in a very short time frame, be it going to the ocean, walking in the woods, just exploring nature is one of the best things about living here. And the other thing is, the beauty of the friendships that we've created in the short time we've been here. The kindness of the people in our neighborhoods is delightful. And I think that's one of the strengths of Oceanside. It's a friendly place. It's a relaxed place. It's a place we come to play and to work. And I love it.